your mid rumble and utilize that Kennen to try to win out on that 1v1 against Aatrox. That is a very advantageous matchup for Kennen up on that top side. So this is pretty AP.
Fog on the top half of the river there just to evade the gank. Now he's made his way up here. A ward's gonna spot him out. Let's see if Golden Guardians can do this cleanly. Broken Blade gonna go ahead, drop down the Infernal Chains, having to pop the flash. Closer already getting himself away, but Golden Glue is gonna be stuck up underneath the turret. Good Lord, man. Oh, and he even taunts him. Broken Blade. He makes it look clean. He makes it look easy. And Golden Guardians
Haunter's in trouble.
It look like a massive early error here again. Bjergsen, if he lands the Scatter of the Week, could be in a good spot. Broken Blade continues to move forward. Gets the chains, gets a little bit of a knock up. There's the
no priority.
Right, where are you gonna roam? You're stuck underneath the turret for the entirety of the game.
Roam back to the base.
All right, bro, that's where we're going. Hiking straight home as TSM have made their way onto the Infernal Drake here. That one's gonna be smited.
Broken Blade is kind of getting you that back, and they're so good at extending the lead by playing around the map.
Here comes your CC chain, here comes your gank into the bottom lane, and there goes Hootie. Perfect time to take down those last two incredibly tanky plates. They will get everything in the kitchen sink. So although it was a kill going the way of Golden Guardians to start things off, grabbing that kill into Biofrost, it's TSM.
Exactly that double spell pen, rip you up in a team fight rumble.
Well, Golden Guardians make themselves a dive in the bottom lane, and they will pop Kabe. Nice coordination there to pull that one off, as now it's Dardoch and Bjergsen working together here yet again in the mid lane. Heal or not, Golden Glue is done.
Mind is often controlling vision whatsoever, being able to contest that, and this is kind of like an extra sweeper, but Broken Blade going for the engage.
Here we go, Golden Guardians once again in a bad spot, and that's a killing spree for Broken Blade here on
likely take that mid lane turret.
Mid lane turret with plating gone and already below half HP is going to take quite a lot of damage even without Shelly being around.
Yeah.
Demolish is ticking down for Biofrost, and with that big hit coming through, one more shot from Kabe finishes it off.
And Bjergsen. Because if you can't get to Bjergsen right now, he is going to run over a fight. Yeah, that is ridiculously early here. Being able to grab that up for themselves would be pretty devastating. And Golden Guardians didn't handle the dive very well, and TSM has really made the most of it. They have done such a good job moving around the map, taking the lead top, roaming mid, getting Bjergsen ahead. Bjergsen returning the favor with multiple roams top, and they have just been everywhere.
Well, here we go again. TSM pushing up, and Golden Guardians deciding it's time for a fight. They're going to engage on Broken Blade, who has to flash into the Cataclysm. However, a flash away from still being a minute away. We're going to see the Golden Guardians try to make some kind of a play on the top side, but Broken Blade has made a TP down to the bottom lane instead, and Golden Glue for the...
So there's the ability for someone like Bjergsen to actually look for a one combo. He has both his sons.
I got you, bro. He's ready for a home run. But Golden Guardians are ready for an invade, but are they truly ready, Azael? Dardoch's going to be tanking up everybody, but the cavalry has arrived and the artillery is flying. Kabe's letting off a couple of bullets, but Haunter's made his way into the back lines. Kabe is going to be forced to run away as Bjergsen grabs a kill into Huhi, and Haunter is kept under control. TSM will keep their AD carry alive, and Golden Glue and FBI will hobble away from the fight. Dardoch, the only casualty for TSM.
At the very least, they got some summoners off of TSM, but TSM winning out so much. They have the health bars to continue this push. FBI and Golden Glue have got to get out of there because Broken Blade could easily dive in and take them down. It's going to be another turret going the way of TSM. They have that soul now, and everything is in their hands to close this one out.
Golden Guardians have seen over the wall with the flag. That means that TSM are now daring them to show up. Broken Blade will buy some time. He's 1v2 and he's winning the fight. He's found a kill into Golden Glue. He's chasing after Haunter. FBI is here. They won't find the damage they need because of the stopwatch, providing a couple of extra seconds of reprieve here for Broken Blade. Ooh, he's going to eat a lot of damage coming down from Bjergsen as Bio-Bi. He's in that Tribe Rush, but man, if a stray projectile hits him, if a stray freeze hits him, he is dead. The smite came down onto the Baron early, but Biofrost is just going to kill the enemy.
Yeah, it's really hard for Golden Guardians now. Broken Blade pushing in mid lane. They're pushing on the bot side, utilizing the Lantern combo there. Kabe starts moving forward, hits the turret. Lantern is sitting on him. As soon as Golden Guardians even looks at him, he can just jump out with that Lantern and stay really, really safe.
Meanwhile, Broken Blade is just in mid lane doing work on that turret all by his lonesome. That's 2 inhibitor turrets now down. Dardoch over the wall with the initiation, and here we go. Very nice equalizer comes down from Golden Glue, able to find some damage onto multiple members of TSM. Bjergsen's going to be forced to flash away as Haunter has to head for the hills. Closer tried to tank up TSM, but he's just not tanky enough to do it. He is the only casualty of this fight so far. TSM will take the kill, they will take the inhib, and they'll take the rest.
But
you can't give it
it
away.
will be a 4v5. There's just not much going on for him.
Broken Blade doing his best to keep everybody at bay. 1v4. The Elder Drake taken down. The Elder Drake gone means it's time for TSM to turn things right back around. There comes your first Elder Drake execution. Haunter goes over the wall trying to find anything onto the TSM 80 carry, but the damage is not there. Broken Blade will not stop pushing. The Guardian Angel brings him back and he spams the stupid emote during the resurrection. Oh, Broken Blade, he is feeling it this game, Azael, as Dardoch is feeling these ultis as well, dialing them in onto value targets. Biofrost the Fearless, 1v2 on the Thresh. Golden Glue and Closer will finally take him down. Shut that Thresh down, get that money. Unfortunately, it comes at the cost of your base just fall into shambles. The Nexus turrets are under fire. Broken Blade's just dodging and ducking and dipping and diving around as Dardoch's on the front line there. He's almost going to be taken down. There you go. But unfortunately, a kill doesn't mean a whole lot when the Nexus goes down too, and TSM make it look Try Callista top train for
And this is one of those unique picks, right? This is one of those things I was talking about where it's
not that important. And a lot of players will just skill Q and E early on and have the extra.
Not an incredible amount of threat from Tom Kench and Aphelios to actually look for that all in, but big engage.
Speaking of threat, Blabber goes in, but it gets turned right back around. It's first blood over the side of 100.
Continue to pressure this, and Niski has roamed all the way from up at that Rift Herald down to bot side.
Bottom side. Oh no, that is not where you want your Tom Kench to be. Vulcan goes in. Yes, remember the Blade of the Ruined King changes. Those are live in this current patch. We're playing on 10.5. So that could be the change that Niski wants to go for here. But Cody Sun now going to be in some trouble. Gobbled up by Stunt to be kept alive. And Blabber is now punished for going in too hard. Vulcan finds himself isolated. He's going to be picked up as well.
Licorice and proc this grass. So would have expected him to go Spellbook or something along those lines. But C9 going to drop the Rift Herald bottom. Turret almost down, but 5-man bot here for 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves, they want to collapse. The lantern has already been used. The box goes down. 100 Thieves will be pushed back as Blabber throws in a cask. Stunt goes into stasis, but it only buys a moment as now he's going to be exploded. Wind wall down by Niski, going to prevent a counterattack coming out from the Thieves as Cody Sun is chased down, and it's a double kill for Sven. They might look to go for even more. Blabber body slamming his way right back out of the fight. As he jumps over the wall, he drops down the electrocute with the ignite, and that will pick up the kill in return. They do lose that first turret there in the bottom lane, though, and Niski is not willing to stop here just yet. Someday doing a good job.
Right. They will be able to likely start up the dragon here too. Blabber did go down, so he's got to run back out on the map, but Licorice just going to take out Meteos.
Meteos on it. So there's really no opportunity for Thieves to contest it.
That also cost Stunt his flash. He flashed over the wall to try.
After that Shelly has been secured, it will be immediately summoned by Blabber. One charge from her should be able to nearly, if not completely, finish this turret off. There you go, down to one single auto attack. Licorice will put the arrow in that one, and that means third. I feel like if you've got your little green drink bottle with your refillable potion, might be time to yeet that one back to the shopkeeper as Licorice is going to be taken down there. Meteos takes a bite at a crown.
To actually go for the dragon or contest that fight. So they move up to top side, they get a shutdown, they'll grab a turret. So that's a very good trade for this team who is peeved. Niski pushing up mid lane, Licorice just TP's up to top side. He's going to 1v1
Ryoma. It's going to be a burst fight. Who's going to win it? Ryoma will, and Licorice loses the 1v1.
That is a big pick, 400 Thieves, back-to-back kills on Licorice up on that top side, and he even teleported up there to make that happen. Ryoma tracking him across the map, bursting him down. Stunt, though, is caught out, but didn't even have the damage.
The box was brought down, but now Blabber is once again in a tough spot. He will use the flash to get himself away to safety, and now Meteos has extended himself too far. Subjugate is going to keep him a little bit tankier than he would otherwise be, but the reinforcements are coming in from the side of Cloud9. Stopwatch is used by both junglers here in this fight. Ryoma dashing back over the wall.
Though, he has had such good lanterns pulling Blabber to safety time and time again. And not only does Blabber have the lantern and the Zonias, he's also bound to Kalista.
Both sides walk away, no casualties incurred, as Licorice will be just free firing onto this bottom side tier 2 turret. He takes that one down. Blade of the Ruined King with that Hurricane completed as well, working on the next lifesteal item here too. So often you see Kalista's heavily prioritize this lifesteal, makes her almost impossible to kill unless it's an instant burst. Blabber eats half his life in damage there from a combo from Ryoma over the wall, who instantly disappears.
Not only will he have that Blade of the Ruined King to help shred frontline, he also has the backline potential as Blabber just going in, knowing he has Kalista in his back pocket there to continue this pressure, and they're looking like they want to fight.
Oh, Vulcan found a hook there onto Cody's son, but they aren't going to go in any further. Meteos with the stone plate, popping a subjugate here now as well. Niski's able to find a massive engage there off of Blabber, starting things off with the ulti. There's your wombo, there's your combo. There go 100 Thieves. Sunday's about to be taken out now as well. Yes, Niski fell, but all of 100 Thieves are annihilated off of that amazing engage from Blabber and Niski.
And that looks like that's going to be the game here, Flowers. Cloud9 with the ace just destroyed 100 Thieves, who had been hanging in for so long. They find the perfect engage. Cloud9 will run it down mid lane and clean this game up.
Meteos will be alive in 3 seconds. However, a full tank Trundle is not normally what you think of when you're trying to think who can stop an entire enemy from a victory push. He's like, all right, guys, here's the pillar. I'm done. All right, he has to flash away. There's not a whole lot that can be done there. Cloud9 wailing on the Nexus, wailing on Meteos, looking to strike a balance between padding the stats and getting themselves the win.
Well, I mean,
he's got the LeBlanc
jungle 2v2, yeah.
That's, it seems like the absolute most signature pick for him, so he will pick that up.
First Bloods league-wide behind only Dardoch, and went 8-1-14 last week, but now we've got a gank coming to the top side. Svenskeren wants to turn that record down a little bit as he ganks up to the top side. Impact going to be slowed, and I believe is going to burn Flash, but the W is going to land. That's an easy Sonic Wave as well.
Draft issues and team play issues and these things. At times, you're watching the individual players, and they're looking okay. It doesn't seem like that's the big issue, as we have a gank here in the mid lane.
Beautiful ward hop in, and that's going to be a nice pickup there, but should be a trade as Broxa brings down the ice. Now early Cloudrick picked up there as well. Ulti cooldown is going to feel really good for LeBlanc and really good for Ashe. Those are champions that I think can reliably spam R to good effect from that disadvantage once their comps come online. Right now, though, Jizuke and Zazel coming down, looking for a bit of a fight. Broxa going to be stunned right away, and Kumo's there as well. Broxa does have Flash, has burned the ulti, still being slowed, but he's so terribly tanky now as well. Impact's going to find Kumo on the side. Kumo can flash. Oh, and he can't get over the wall just yet. No, the E is going to be enough of Flash to follow, but Impact is now going to be a little bit alone against the rest of the squad. So is this going to be enough for him?
He's
going to run to the blast cone. He's going to get kicked away from it, though, and that was way too aggressive.
Roaming over a little bit late also. And as a result, TL getting pushed off, but they are trying to make a move back towards it once more.
Teleport.
TP coming in.
Okay, it is going to be a full 5-on-5 with Impact having full HP, but no Flash. Good smite comes through. It's still going to be picked up, actually, by the Trundle. Great steal for Broxa. Looks like they grabbed the Herald Eye as well. 2 plates. The third one's going to go just a double lift here, so he's going to get rich and accelerated. Now a 3v1 death bottom side. A lot of crowd control finally into the death realm, but is it going to be enough? Svenskeren can't leave turret aggro. They couldn't one-shot Impact, and he
has the W shield that will be building up, and the turret is working in his favor that whole time. So
a couple of times, the Trundle and Cassiopeia, I think, vastly outscale their counterparts, but now Jensen puts the barrier on. He's going to find some damage, a good pillar. Could they chase down Jizuke as the Lee Sin comes in as well? Jizuke finds the kill, and the Jensen, the ward hop, sorry, the just jump safeguard to the LeBlanc keeps him safe, and now Brock's got to be careful. Is pulled back. It's going to be several crowd controls, and just the talk about TL feeling safe, a 2-for-0 to Evil Geniuses.
EG collapsed on that so quickly. Double teleport coming through. Kumo and Bang joining up with that is going to open up more of a lead for Jizuke, who has been playing aggressively and feels like he's got to have a good game here.
Actually, almost ulti range, I thought, as well. It looked like Impact was maybe going to try to put that R down and lock Jizuke in under the turret, but still force him away. Chunks the health bar down. There's going to be another turret picked up. One more auto till he kills it. Minis might do the rest. Let's go for one more. gets away before Miasma can come down, and that is now 2 out, but he never gave him an ulti line, never gave him line of sight for that one. There is the Drake picked up.
EG is a pretty big deal, and now EG will reap the rewards of that second Rift Herald. It's going to be another tower going down on the bot side. No, actually, I think Svenskeren got it. Didn't he smite it?
You're right. He did smite it. That's my fault. So now we got the attempt at Kumo yet again. 2v1 on the bottom side. Going to go for some damage. Double if he gets the shot. Won that championship. And if Bang gets to, support a 3-in-1 Aatrox and Kumo and support Jizuke, who's solo killing and winning and farm against Jensen. Right back at the top side. And look at this maneuvering evil geniuses. While Double is taking down the Drake to prevent Soul, the Baron will get taken under their noses. A slow from Bang, and now Broxa stunned up as well. This could be a kill picked up. He flashed away, but it's not enough. Jizuke grabs his killing spree. The Baron picked up now as well. Sure, the Drake went down, but at what cost? Evil Genius is out-macroing the mid game and taking a huge lead over Team Liquid.
I think TL assumed that the Baron had fully reset, that everyone pulled off. So they thought, hey, we have actually a lot of time. Double if you can solo up this dragon, but Svenskeren and Kumo stayed on it the whole time. They grab a kill, they grab the Baron, and now with no one able to answer Jizuke in a side lane, EG really have what they need to look to close out this game, this gold lead, up to 7,000 gold at this point. Turrets are going to be falling left and right.
Looking absolutely beautiful. That's true. Yep. Mid now under fire. Still got 50 seconds left of the power play. Jizuke splitting to the bottom side. Kumo splitting impact at the top. The 3-on-3 and the 2 1-on-1s. And the minions themselves working well. Jizuke, jeez, that's just the RW. Puts Jensen down to 2/3.
Jensen's got to heal up off these minions, and he's trying to do so. Doublelift now has his Hurricane, so he has pretty good wave clear, but Jensen, oh, that Q, if it hit, he might have gone down. Either way, he will lose the turret. And TL, the base is cracked.
Yep, Auto's still coming through. The turrets are falling. The inhibitors are falling. Team Liquid at this point, you have to wait the last 15 seconds for Baron to time out, but it means the bottom inhib is gone. Top and middle turrets are barely alive. The minions, there really aren't any in the mid lane, but there are some top side. Those aren't really getting pushed in. TL, at least during the Baron buff, will only lose one inhibitor. That's still rough. It's still an 8,000 gold deficit, but it doesn't get better from here. At this point, you've got to try to find the fight. Impact, the Q's going to land. They might kick him as well, but it only kicks him backwards, able to walk away, and Bang has to get chomped out to save. But Doublelift running out of health, trying to lifesteal, dodges the arrow, but he's running out of HP, trying to lifesteal off of something. The flash forward, the shutdown comes through for Jizuke, and they have cracked into the base. The turret's going to be gone now as well. Stopwatch burned by KazaLoLLCShighlights, and EG still with him a fight. The poor Braum is going to drop a double kill for Jizuke. Jumps backwards, going to get pulled in almost by Mordekaiser. Still the kill comes across. The 2-for-1 so far. A quick jump back for Svenskeren, but now Team Liquid down to only 3 members. Can't really defend their base. Minions floating on the bottom side. 4 members on the top side. Triple inhib is going to fall. They don't need to wait for the Infernal Drake. They don't need to wait for anything. It's 25 seconds of 4v3. Evil Geniuses looking to have an 8th win on the season. Looking to make it into playoffs. The revival and return to the LCS. They're going to walk backwards. The pull-in's going to be really nice. Kumo has to run for dear life. Might have to get shot. There it is.
Jensen has ult flash.
All right, will he make the play? Has to get away from the pullback.
Does so. He'll lose Soul, or maybe even both.
Well, Doublelift now going to be stunned up. Bang is in a 1v2. TP comes in. Maybe this is a fight that can look pretty good. 3v2, theoretically, but Kumo just jumps back over the wall. Won't find much to do on the TL side. A couple of teleports traded back and forth. Honestly, to me, favors Evil Geniuses. TL locked in the base is a good thing for them. Won't quite find the kill on a Jensen. Drake has been started, and it's time to play the delay game. As Jizuke is pushing down the mid lane, someone must answer him or the game ends. Instant recall. TL sends the entire team back, and that means Dragon Soul picked up. Evil Geniuses, 40 seconds till Baron spawns. They're going to catch KazaLoLLCShighlights. He's going to be at least slowed down. I don't think there's a way he gets away from this one.
He's looking very dead. We'll see if he can get out, but being chased down looks unlikely.
Summoner heal, couple of knockups. There we go. EG pick up the kill. And if the soul wasn't enough, a 5v4 has got to be as the minions also fled into the base. Jizuke finds the poke. Nice attempted ult by Doublelift. Can't hate the attempt, but Jizuke had the reflex to dodge away. And now more poke comes in. Impact drops to 80%. More poke in from Bang as well. Minions going to keep flooding in towards these Nexus turrets. And how do you win a 4v5 when you're down 8,000 gold? Kumo gets pulled back into half HP. It's going to be a little bit of something for them. So waiting for the next waves to come in. Once again, TL has to find the wave with Jensen getting a little bit lower on mana. Has to be respectful of that pool, running lower and lower. Pretty soon he can't even team fight. Stun's going to land on a one member. Turret number 1 and almost number 2. There they go. They both fall. Spencer jumps in. Hops back out. Once again trying to fight. Cortite up in 3 seconds to make it a full 5-on-5. Brox running out of health. Double it. Running away with Ignite on him. He's going to drop down to the burn. And EG will not show signs of stopping. They will start week 8 with a win. They will knock down Team Liquid, going to 8-7 for now. They hold on to a top 4 spot, that all-important seed in the playoffs. Had the KDAs. Doubleth got his single kill this game, 1,500, but it wasn't enough. Evil geniuses for Team Liquid.
If you can get access to the turret plates, Fiora is one of the fastest, if not the fastest, turret killers. The Q works on the turret.
Or a bit of a jungle invade at the very end. Doesn't actually manage to steal, I believe, almost any of the Krugs so far, as Wiggly's going to fight with the Q. The flash combo comes in. There's no flash get away. The E forward, and Acadian just solo kills the enemy jungler. Wiggly, you knew he was bot lane slightly to CLG, but the part of that is the fact that the lane is already pushing.
You would also expect Kaisa to lose to this misfortune. And
oh my gosh, Wiggly's just getting assaulted. He's just dead. He's getting punched. Just getting punched by a robot. Oh my word.
Cloud feels really good for this Dignitas comp too. When you're looking around, almost everyone wants to be using their... Oh, this dive would be huge. Ruin has such a big wave at his turret and no teleport. So if you die here, it really sucks. And it looks like he's probably going to.
The Q is on cooldown. Couldn't get the reset off the minion. There's no way away from that one.
Actually play pretty aggressive, I think, in this. You want to kind of poke down the Aurelia, utilize those vital hits, get him fairly low to a point where you can then threaten the ultimate and all in.
Gets 1 Q in, but again, Ruin down a level is going to have a hard time actually winning the fight, especially with Acadian back up at the top side. Knows he's there as the control ward comes down. Walks by the other one, and Ruin can't even survive a 1v2 under his own turret. He's pulling Nautilus over. There's going to be a nice W. The flash Q's not going to land. Ult comes in afterwards, but Acadian might not be in that much danger. First stun comes in. Here comes the rest of the squad. Ruin does pick up 1, and look at him go for this one. Look at him go for the fight. You gotta be kidding me. Ruin and Smoothie win the 2-on-2. That is so... Then from the raw AD, even before the buff. So, I mean, a really substantial part of those items' actual damage is in the passive.
Be able to shove the wave and move into the jungle, farm up those camps instantly. That AoE damage does matter a lot, but Smoothie now going to get jumped on here. Great play.
Absolutely beautiful, and the follow-through always going to be... actually, not that long in between these things spawning up, so that's going to feel really comfortable. Double Drake. Next time you're in a game of League of Legends, read the flavor text.
Okay, I will.
Great.
Back to the start. Back to the game. Ruin, they're going to die.
Ulti. Ruin. Going to be tagged. Going to be stunned. Is there a way out? He hops around with some minions. He's actually maybe... No, he's not walking away. Acadian claims the kill with a shutdown bonus over the top. Dignitas, 5-2 in this game.
Great dive up on that top lane. They've got to keep going back to Huni. They need to keep him in a position where he can play aggressively. Unfortunately, he's not picking up...
dive. The ult does 1,000,000 damage. Them CLG just... It really feels like don't have good tools to stop what Dignitas are doing.
They do have engage, but they have to feel that they're in a good position to actually force it. And right now, no one's answering Huni. They dropped the Rift Herald mid to put pressure there. Rune was there to respond, but his march towards that Ocean Soul, that would have been their third dragon. And I'm a bit surprised to see Dignitas didn't prioritize going for a Soul.
Yeah, but they're going to get this kill in the mid lane and the second turret as well. Smoothie's stopwatch buys a couple of seconds. The re-engage comes across as well. Maybe it's enough as up comes the ultimate as well. And it's 1 kill so far over to Huni. Going to be running away, flashing over the wall. Ruin's going to drop as well. 2 for 0. Nice knock-up from Pobelter as Froggen is running for his life. Doesn't have any summoners or ulti left to get away. But it is a 2 for 0. 2 turrets taken down as well. And Dignitas, I'll take that trade for a dragon every single time, but it does come out well for them.
That is looking really good for Dignitas, despite the fact that Ruin got into the backline, had so many Q resets. Now they're diving onto Wiggly, but a lot of low health bars here for Dig. They gotta run.
There. Don't expect for seeing that steal, but here comes the Q. All right, picked up. But Froggen That's an easy answer. Just the burn itself. You saw it. He turned away. He knew it was sadly back to his old spring split ways. Again, a dive comes.
Oh, here we go.
Big damage for Acadian. Gets queued back. Smoothie gonna get hit by the hook aftermo. A nice pickup there, but CLG feeling tanky. Equalizer
Ruin's behind
on
them.
the backline cuts him off. Froggen gets 1 kill picked up. Knockups come over. Ruin's here as well, but he doesn't feel like he can fight. Gets away from
He
aftermo.
missed his stun, so had no real ability to continue the fight. And the big problem is, we've been seeing, but we have had the Calista top for Licorice, we had Fiora top for Huni, things that we had not seen yet, that is kind of moving away from the team fighting towards split push style, towards focusing on top lane. And I wonder if that extra week of preparation gave it to him.
Nice riposte by Huni. Stuffs Smoothie down to half HP. They don't quite go for the play, but the team is grouped up. Pantheon has the ulti available. This Drake is live and ready to be fought for. It's CLG cutting it back. Can they land the smite? Go for a quick hit over there on the top laner. Huni has to cut away. Ornn hits 2 knockups, and Huni forced completely out of the fight. Lantern able to resuscitate him here, and that means numbers advantage for CLG for a little bit. Can the smite come through? Nicely picked up by Acadian. Puts them done. Like, points in Wind Wall don't do very much, or not Wind Wall, sorry, but Wall of Pain for the Karzas don't mean very much. But there is another chance at a catch here. Pobelter in a bit of a 2-on-2. Acadian gonna be knocked up. This could be a chase down. Doesn't have the flash it away. Goes in for a bit of a combo. Damage for Smoothie. Gets someone to heal over the top as well. Ruin now comes in for the fight, and CLG outnumbered Dignitas, but is it going to be enough? Johnson comes in for the fight, picks up 2, and goes right back out with the Lantern, kind of saving a bad team fight. But
here comes Huni.
He wants in. 3-on-3 here. Do KazaLoLL Gaming have the numbers? Do they have the damage? Already it's a 1-for-1. Now down to the 2-on-2 as Johnson flashes away. Stasia's barely alive, and Pobelter on a tank is not going to have the damage. He's going to get picked off at the end. A triple kill for the AD carry.
You have so much flat AD with these types of builds. I have actually seen even just the kind of quad BF sword build, and look at Smoothie though. Just getting lit up there as Huni is on this dragon, and this is looking like it'll be Soul for Dig.
Attempt here for CLG to come in, already chunked so low by the equalizer. Soul is grabbed, and that region's going to be massive. Is there a fight to be had for CLG? Already one of them's going to drop. Aftermove, chunked low by the bullet time, but there's some backline access. Wiggly gets the kill on a Huni. That is at least one thing picked up. Stixxay can't survive it. The kill off on a Wiggly himself, and the ulti not quite going to find the kills. The team regenning enough. There's only 2 left alive on CLG's side, running for dear life. Will they have the next little bit? Q's going to come in for some damage. They aggro the Baron. He's not going to find the knockup though, but they will find the double stun. That means there's no chase down quite to be had. The regen's still coming through though. Acadian's going to feel healthy. They're trying to run away. Ruin's second
The
stun.
Froggen got early on. He roasted CLG with a perfectly placed equalizer. All of CLG was just kind of in a line in mid lane, and the amount of damage he had
in
to
the mid lane, and Dignitas are already there. Pobelter doesn't exactly have wave clear on this Ornn. The turret goes down to half HP, but they're going to respect the chance to re-engage. Smoothie finds the anchor toss. Here comes the team fight yet again. Wiggly chunked off the fight, can't do anything at all, flashes away, and can't even ultimate. There's no Karthus in this fight. Knock up on an aftermove. Backline X comes in. Smoothie gonna drop. Huni got 1, 2, 3 kills picked up already. Pobelter's gonna make it number 4, and here's the ult over the top. Wiggly not gonna survive the fight. A triple coming through for Johnson. Dignitas walking all over Counter Logic Gaming. 31.5 minutes in. The playoff hope is still alive. They are just a game behind 6th place, and they do it by eliminating Counter Logic Gaming from playoff contention. The Nexus turrets fall. An amazing game from Froggen. Acadian got first blood in the jungle invade, and Dignitas just maybe back on form.
Fantastic game here from they are most worried about in that 1v1. So will be Cassio, and in my experience, this is actually more of a Victor favored matchup.
I still get memed once in a while about calling him A tier, but yeah, definitely a good player. But now suddenly 3-on-1 versus PU. He has to flash get away, finds the stun into SOAS, and builds a lot of distance. But can there be follow through? So as he can get the next skill shot, he can find that slow PU. He might not get out of the cage. He can't. That's got to be enough damage for follow up, and first blood's gonna come through. SOAS is
Eye check. Solo has performed fairly well. He's been on point with the face breakers, setting his team up.
Assaulted Hakuo and Apollo. Going to try to rush down bottom turret. Looks like they'll actually get first turret gold themselves. That's roughly a plate worth of money. So
he's been solo in those side lanes for so long, but surprisingly, he is just the same level as Apollo. He has around the same, as well as that turret gold down on the bottom side. But Santorum potentially looking here. Power V will just knock down the turret.
Yeah, and that was early game. Lycos would love to crack a third turret with it.
I've got to say, I always like when players are willing to take those incremental gains, as we actually are going to have a fight here on SOAS.
Yeah, has to burn his flash to get away from that one, and now it's Smithy. Has to run around the wall, but maybe they find the opening there. Centauran gets over, the flash is burned, but the cask is almost a guarantee, as is the body slamming. Smithy's flash should not get him any way out of this one. As soon as they're willing to burn the spells, they should kill him. There's the knockup. They save the cask.
Kind of fight back and forth. We talked about the lack of hard engage on the side of Immortals, and
first to get back into the bot lane. We'll see if Gragas shows as well. Aka is showing up, but not in time to defend the turret. So 3 straight turret kills for FlyQuest. One was reinforcements nearby. There's no follow-up on the fight.
SOAS wouldn't be able to win that extended fight very likely without the ult, but Power of Evil not quite able to proc phase rush to run away there, but now SOAS potentially caught out.
Charm, lots of CC. That time around, they get the kill picked off. Doesn't have the flash. Couldn't burn it to get away. The rest of the squad was there. SOAS bit off more than he could chew.
This is just the power of engage. FlyQuest, I think, are in such a good spot with their composition. They're up in gold, and they're the ones who get to dictate when you fight. Unless you actually just face check Immortals, as Smithy, no flash, gonna go down there. That's maybe multiple turrets. 2 people are dead now. At the very least, they're going to get 1. They could try to threaten Baron. Pinks are actually going down.
It will be a very simple 5 versus 3 or 4. SOAS not burning the TP. Right now, Immortals don't have complete knowledge of if the Baron's even being hit. They're slowly walking forward, and by the time they do, it's going to be too late. They should not lose the smite. It should be picked up, and it is. Centauran claims it cleanly. There's a 5-on-4, but the health bars are low. SOAS finds 1 knockup, but he's pulled back in by SOAS and doesn't have an answer. The team wasn't ready, and another kill
led to the Baron, and FlyQuest in full control. They're the ones with the engage. They're the ones with the gold lead. And they're...
I will never get tired of using that joke for the rest of the year. Is 2-0-0 on a victory, helping to lead FlyQuest.
Pillar that you can kind of just walk away from. Immortals just doesn't have any way to play the game when they're behind, and they're very far behind.
They really are. They find a bind. Apollo could get a lot of autos off on PoE, but he's just turned away instantly by the ult coming down. Chunks him a bit. He gets a bit of wave clear, but he's still dropped well below half HP, and that is a fight that Immortals found a bind and autos on, and PoE won the fight. They get the turret. They're going to get bot lane here as well. Both inhibs should easily die. At this point, to give the turrets, you might as well give the inhibitors. Right now, there's a chance at a 5v4. Aka's going to be here before Solo, but as we've kept mentioning, there isn't hard engage. There is a bind, and that's it. There is a pillar that
Flash Cassio?
They don't catch PoE. He does have flash. He burns it now. Aka wants in, and Centauran can't find that one either. Smithy running for dear life. Here comes the ulti. Power slams him into the rest of the squad to pull back the punch. Look at the damage output there. Apollo's days are numbered. Aka, he's aching now as he's going to drop down. The double kill goes to Wild Turtle as they burn through the summoners, diving into the back line. 3 quick kills picked up, and FlyQuest, a fast one, under 26 minutes, will end the day tied for second. Immortals still do sit 1 game safe from playoff position, but they've still got to find wins elsewhere in the season, with many teams just nipping at their heels. FlyQuest take a convincing win. Solo's debut on FlyQuest is a 7-1 victory in 26 minutes over Immortals.
What a crushing game from Fly.